Good morning, guys. Welcome to another vlog. It is 10:56 on April 11th and I'm going to unload the kiln. I have a trip this coming week after I work 4 days, so all of these pieces will be for my market that is on the 21st, and then for my shop update that's on the 26th. So fingers crossed everything went well in there, because since I'll be working up until I work for 4 days and then I'm out of town for 4 days, so this is really the last batch that I'll see before my market, so hopefully it went well. Thank you for being here. Let's get some stuff done. Hello once again. As you just saw, the kiln unload was very successful. I don't think that anything like major went wrong, which we love to see, and I'm so excited to have fresh goodies that are colorful and sweet for my market and this shop update, which is now at this point live, and some of them are still available. A few of them, quite a few thankfully, have been purchased, so get what you can while you can. I am hoping to update the shop more regularly and kind of just add to things that are already there, so we'll see how that goes. But I thought I would talk about my photo process. I've done this before, but it's always nice to do a little refresh. Basically, the system is the same, it just depends on how I'm feeling and what surface I'm going to use to be the backdrop and also be the support for the backdrop. Sometimes I do this on the floor with just a piece of canvas and my window light. Sometimes I use an actual paper roll. Sometimes I don't use anything and just use little lifestyle moments throughout my house. But for the basic photos for these, which I'm just going to put into Square for my market, and then I'll probably reshoot these next week for my actual shop update, so they're a little more cohesive since I'll have more stuff then too. But I set up my backdrop as close to the window as possible, usually side lit, not like fully front lit, but that's just me. I like a little bit of shadow, and I feel like it's nice and even when it comes from the side. And then sometimes I'll put up like a piece of white, like I have old like damaged prints that I use the back of them. It's just white paper, and so I'll prop those up so that it like bounces the window light back. But for this I didn't need. It was a very lovely sunny day, so I pretty much just used my market shelf that I also make a part of my office when I'm not doing markets as the base for this little shoot, and then the window, and that was it. And I think it worked great, as it usually does. I'm not trying to do anything like wackadoo crazy, so this definitely like gets the job done. And I usually will put like a little marker so that all the pieces are in the same place, but once I get like the level of the camera right, I'll usually put it on a tripod so that I can just like move the piece and snap and move the piece and snap and not have to worry about like changing the camera or angle or anything. And so once that's set, then I'll mark it and kind of just go at it from there. Put the piece down. I usually do like front, back, side, and then switch. And then if there are multiple of the same pieces, I'll try and take a photo of all the different colors together and then do individual photos of each. It's kind of easy if you don't overthink it. I think that sometimes I can tend to overthink it, or I like want to build an extravagant photo shoot, but honestly for me as a photographer, even though that's what I do for my job for other people, I think for myself I just like knowing that I got it done and that the piece looks represented. Since this pottery process is so long and I've been doing everything every step of the way, it's hard for me to like channel that part of my brain to like make a whole moment for every single piece. So when I update the shop this coming week, I might get a little more fun with it, do some more lifestyle vibe things so that you can kind of see it in a real environment and not just on a backdrop. And we'll see how that goes. But for these, they're just going into Square, and I'll probably post a few on Instagram, but nothing beyond that. So I feel like I'll put more attention to like detail and like creating a scene when they're in my online store, since that's all the interaction that the person gets with the piece is through the photos. And hopefully they will convey the image that I so desire to convey. So that is my quick little, here's how I take pictures. I'll post a few at the end of how they turned out. And I will see you next week for a wacky week of, yeah, both a market and a shop update and a trip. All in the same week, because I think I'm invincible and that is not true. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. And yes, I do believe my shop is now live. So head on over to shop.itswonkyceramics.com if you want to find something for your home. And that's that. Have a lovely whatever time of day, doing whatever you're doing. I will see you next time. Bye.